Good morning, YouTube. It's Drew. I'm still a ninja, and today we're gonna play the Stanley Parable one more time. I do want to tell everyone that I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back to the mind control device. I'm going to turn it off first off to see what happens, because that's what he wanted me to do. And then I'm going to also double check the code sequence that it's trying to give me that I didn't realize until too late the last time. I'm going to try to figure that code sequence out to see what happens if I can turn off the explosion. But that's not this episode. This episode we are going to experience something new. We're going to go find some other path to wander down.
This is the story.
And I don't know why it keeps wanting to show me the intro. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
God damn it, room 420. Okay, alright.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I am fairly confident that I've almost exhausted every single option down this right door, so I'm going to go left just so that we can have some new experiences down here that I know for a fact are new.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Resident coworkers not supporting anymore. Okay. Alright.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay. It seems like I have gone down before though, so I'm gonna go down regardless. I know what's in my boss's office.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all.
Okay.
None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations.
All right.
For example,
so
why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter...
Okay, sorry, we've seen that. Sorry, we've been there, we've done that. I might end up having to go back down to see what's down there. Because I'm pretty sure that walking that circle over and over and over and over and over again did not lead to a choice last time. It led to me wandering in circles over and over and over. So
when Stanley came to a set of two open, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just at a loss. I kind of do take days off in between these recordings, and I just don't remember where I have and have not been.
Back to business. Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Okay. All right. Okay, I know for a fact that I have been down here.
And so he detoured through the maintenance
and
section,
we all know that I have been down there. Okay, alright. Alright, but that's the meeting room. Oh shit! Shit.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Hoping coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Yes, but I know what happens in here too. God damn it.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk.
Ha!
That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
Yes, because that's what I need.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Alright. Okay, so once again we are through the giant Gundam door. And onward to this. Okay, well I guess we're gonna go press the button again. Because I really don't seem to have another choice if I want to be down here, if I want to continue, if I want to know what happens. I don't know. I'm sure that I could wander around here for another hour and not make any actual choices, and we'd probably get somewhere.
Descending deeper into
But
the building, Stanley realized he felt
I really don't
peculiar.
know
It
what
was
I'm.
a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him?
I'm
This
so
question
sorry,
would
everyone,
not
for
go
being a big
unanswered for
fibber.
long.
I was all like, we're not gonna find out what happens this episode, and now I'm all down here like, yeah,
Stanley
I'm
walked straight
really
ahead through
sorry.
the large door that read Mind
Oh!
Control Facility.
There is a choice here. Okay, so I'm not gonna be a big liar. Haha! I'm not gonna be a liar. I'm not gonna go in there. Haha! We're going this way.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Okay, that sounds awesome. Let's go.
The door behind him was
Come at me,
shut.
bro.
Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
Come at me, bro.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Damn right. Ooh, I hope it's a head crab. Whoa!
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. So he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Yeah, squish me, bro. Oh.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Wait. Why? Who are you? What are you doing? Boxes? Boxes, save me! Maybe I can just hide in there like Snake and they'll never know.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Huh. The Stanley Parable. Ooh. Do I get my own Italian villa?
You can walk has been created for you long in advance. Death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Oh. I'm dead? Nature paintings. Oh, I like this one. Even though this does not look like a painting, that looks like a high-definition photograph. Okay, well. Hey! Hey! You don't mess with me! No! Look, and he doesn't even have room fucking 420 on his little fucking diagram like a dick. Fuck you, narrator. This blueprint shows the office from beginning of the game. The path from Stanley's office to the two doors was the first part of the game that was built. Sections have been added and altered throughout development though the core layout remains almost identical to the first iteration. Oh! Press the buttons! Press the buttons! Oh, I'm pressing the buttons! Everyone can hear me pressing the buttons! Press the buttons so good! Oh, the buttons! Oh, the buttons! Okay, alright. The pacing of this opening section was important to get right. This corridor had to be moved and altered to make sure the player reaches the two doors in a good time. Yes, well, these two doors were bullshit, BT dub. Okay, the set of two open doors was the very first concrete piece of the Stanley Parable's design. Once this room was created, the rest of the game emerged as an extension of it. An exploration of the contradiction this room posed. Oh, and here's the buttons. A selection of sounds used throughout the game when buttons are pressed. Each sound is a mix of keyboard stroke and a synthesized tone. The Office. So, this looks too good to be true. I'm going to assume that I have not done anything. Filing cabinets. Interesting. Oh, the office computers. Employee database. What does this say? Employee database usage. Oh. I'm so sorry! No! Oh, I'm such an ass. Oh, wait. Hold. Oh. So they just come back on their own. Because that's not creepy or anything. Dude, I don't think that game of solitaire could be won. I mean, look at his cards. I mean, that kind of sucks. Alright, anyway, the credits. Davy Redden and William Pugh, thank you. The Office. Ha! Maintenance room. Yes, because that's not, you know, the scariest room in the entire game. I know there's stairs back there. Everyone just bear with me. I'm trying to make sure that I can look at everything down here before the game randomly shuts off a door, or or one of them start talking again and have to restart. Screens from development of boss's office. Employee lounge. An early version of the underground portion of the... Hold on.
It's the kind of thing you pick up on intuitively if you have even the most fun.
I can hear him talking from that room. Something about it's the kind of thing you pick up on intuitively. I don't know. Something. I don't know. He's rambling in there, and I don't like it because at least for once he's not talking in my head and telling me where to go and bullying me around like the big British Hitchhiker's Guide bully he is. What? Early in development, we designed an ending where Stanley would end up on a battlefield fighting aliens. The action game would become sentient and would wage war against the narrator. We realized shortly after starting to build it that it was far too jokey and on the nose for the tone of the game. Plus, some people interpreted it as making fun of people who like shooters, which was not our intention. I like the Tron room. That is awesome. You should have. Oh. Oh, it's the alien base? It's the Tron building? Oh, that's so awesome. Dude, this bike is totally fucked. Alright, anyway. These are screenshots of the Stanley Parable HD Remix. The point of the Stanley Parable HD Remix is to win. The point of the Stanley Parable HD Remix is to lose. You can't read because some of the text is getting larger. Words! Words! Okay, anyway. Alright, I'm gonna stop bullshitting. Wait, what's this one say? What's this one say? More endings, fewer endings. More narrators, fewer narrators. More Stanley, less Stanley. Dear Forrest Gano, dear narrator, will the Stanley Parable have infinite quests? Oh, dear narrator, from Pixel Sith, how do you stay in shape? Sincerely, Michael the Rock Martin. How is the game going? I hope it is good or better than the first one. From a cool man. Narrator emails. After the second trailer we sent out, we asked people to email the narrator for questions. While we had initially planned to use these in further promotional materials, we never found the perfect use for them. Here are the selection of those emails. Greetings, omnipotent voice. I wanted to tell you I like the Stanley Parable as much as I like seeing the humorously small badger in swim trunks. Damn it, they're going too fast. Don't they know that I have a YouTube channel to run here, that I have to read things out loud? I can't just scan them with my eyeballs. Alright. An early version of the lounge. It kind of looks like the same lounge without, like, the little gazebo indention recess area with the vending machines. Anyway, okay, alright, anyway. We are... what is that counting down to? The apartment timer. In a previous version of the choice leading to the apartment ending, a timer would give you 15 seconds to pick up the phone. Not picking up the phone would lead to a different ending. You know, I have a feeling that I've actually found the end of the game. The cargo lift. I don't even think I took a cargo lift. I have never seen this room. We are actually seeing things that I have not seen, that we have not experienced. The meeting room. To confusion ending. Ah! Okay. Two doors to maintenance. A vent. The flow out of hallways following the first two doors was important to get right since players will replay them so many times. We discussed the number of designs, but ultimately it was the simplest version that won out. What's down? Oh, hello, room with the, okay. Let's go see what he's talking about in here because there's an actual like exit sign on that back doorway.
When Stanley came to the lift, he traveled upward to the power source at the top of the facility to end this injustice. Where Stanley walked through the green door. Where were
Oh, okay, so he wasn't actually saying anything, the office clock, because that needs an entire, you know... I like how it says the Stanley parable on and off in there. Okay, anyway, what is this? Game design mock-up. Offices! They are the offices! This would be my actual office. Okay. Alright, anyway, so yeah. I may have just found the real ending, which I probably didn't because, you know, it's gonna completely fuck with me. But just in case, when I get in here...
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
Okay, just in case when I flip this switch off, the game does not restart and I do not get a chance to get another ending in. My name is Drew. I'm going to continue being a ninja, and I'll see you guys on the other side.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let time...
Okay. There was no restarting. There was no loading. I have a black screen. I'm fairly confident that apparently I'm dead. This is what it's like to be dead, ladies and gentlemen. It looks like a black screen and a pause menu. I'm just going to sit here for another 30 seconds to see if the game randomly is going to pop up and tell me that it's been fucking with me the entire time and that I'm not actually dead because, I don't know. This game, I just don't know. I just don't know. I am very confused. I mean, I say that all the time. I feel like that's like my catchphrase now. Like I'm so confused. I'm so confused. But no. This is okay. All right. Well, I guess I'll just outro again, and we'll stop it for the day. So I'm Drew. When you guys get back, I'll still be a ninja. Y'all take it easy.